Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming and visiting me again and sitting in my kitchen with me, of course. Unfortunately, this isn't my kitchen. This is actually one of my bestie's kitchen. Her YouTube name is known as Nona, so I just borrowed her spot just to give you guys a different background because I am in the process of moving. But nevertheless, make sure you guys subscribe to her. I'm gonna like put a little picture of her right here. Make sure you guys subscribe to her. That is my castmate. We work together, and that's my YouTube bestie. I love her to death. Thank you for putting her in my life, of course. But nevertheless, I don't want to give you guys a spill. This video is about strobing, which is a new trend that is in the makeup industry, of course, which is consuming my life when people come and ask me, can I teach them how to strobe? When I first heard of this, I thought it was like a dancing trend or something, like, you know, but nevertheless, I've done my research on a couple of YouTubers and how this trend is now coming up to the forefront, of course. I feel like I have been strobing as a makeup artist for a long time now, but I never had a name to it. I would normally highlight and not really contour, just let my natural skin tone or my natural foundation and my natural features be the contour of the whole strobing thing. But nevertheless, I want to give you guys an insight of what strobing is. Strobing is pretty much just simply highlighting your predominant features that you definitely would normally highlight in a highlight and contour portion. With minor details. And what I mean by minor details is that you will normally highlight the V of light underneath your eyes, of course, and you will skip over, which means do not do, if you guys don't understand what skip over means. Skip over your nose, your forehead, your cupid's bow, and your chin. So pretty much you'll just only be using a highlighting concealer underneath your eyes, setting it, and then strobing from there on out. There are no contour included into this whole entire trend. It's simply strobing and blush. Strobing and blush. That's about it. But nevertheless, I wanted to give you guys some items that you can pick up to follow this trend if you decide you want to follow this trend. Now, keep in mind, my channel is all about caking on a budget, which means finding products that you can use from low end all the way to high end. So I pretty much want to cater to everyone on my channel from low end to high end, of course. And I have a couple of products. I'm sorry for looking down because I'm looking at my products as I'm looking of where I want to start, because there's so many I have on my table. But nevertheless, I want to show you guys products that you can use that is high end, also low end. What I'm going to start with is a low end item. The first item that I want to start with is the e.l.f. I want to say it's the e.l.f. shimmering bronzers. This color right here is called Sunkiss. There's 4 colors that e.l.f. has in their collection. This was only $2. $2. Yes, ma'am, honey, $2. It is a gold shimmer bronzer. Let me give you guys a swatch. Is a gold shimmer bronzer that you can use if you want that golden bronzy look. To kind of go with the gold theme from the previous item from e.l.f., I have a high-end, I would say it's high-end item. It is the Pro Sculpting Duo from Makeup Forever Professional Paris. Let me just go ahead and give y'all the whole title on the front, because guys, y'all can read, of course, but nevertheless, it is the number 2 from their Pro Sculpting collection. It is a golden, talcum-free contour and highlight set. Now, of course, we're not going to be contouring, so we won't be using the contour or the bronzing color, whatever you want to say that is, because it's pretty much my skin tone, but I use it to kind of like set if I'm going to be using this as a only feature item if I'm traveling. But this here, it's talcum free first and foremost, so you get nothing but straight color play off. Give you guys a swatch right here. And it's kind of like golden flakes like you got a 24 karat gold in your hand and it comes off like golden flakes. Of course, again, use a light dusting hand on this. Don't kind of get heavy handed with this because it is very highly pigmented because there's no talcum in it, so you get straight color pigment. Last but not least, on the golden kind of trend, I have one more bronzing golden color, and this is from Elf. Now this is my favorite one. This is what I use before I got my current palette that I use in this video, which I will get to last, of course. I will use the color Warm Tan from the Elf collection. Again, it is very pigmented. There's a finger swatch there, and then there's a hand swatch here. Now this one is the closest to my skin tone, and I definitely love to use items that is close to my skin tone, so I don't look too overdone or too extra, of course. So I definitely love this one compared to the Sunkiss, which is the other one that I have. But I use the Warm Tan heavily. This is like my fourth, how do you say? My fourth, I don't even know what to call it. This is my fourth one that I have purchased from Target. And again, it's only $2. It's very inexpensive. You can use a light hand on this because it is highly pigmented. So don't OD or go crazy with this because you will look like a streetwalker. We don't want that, honey. We don't want that. I want to go into the silver trend now. This item is also on the high end, and it's rarely new to me and my kit because this is one of the latest products that I just purchased in my kit. It's the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminating Veil, and it only comes in one color, of course, and it's kind of a silver background or a silver shimmer, kind of almost similar to like Opal from Becca. This product actually, I would say it's in the $30 range, between $32 to $36, $38. Not sure of the price because I kind of don't really realize about the prices when I get them. I just get them and purchase them in multiple times. But I ain't balling. I'm caking on the budget. Shut up, Nona.
Fancy. Yes, he got money.
That was Nona, y'all. Anyways, again, I think it's between 32 to 36. You can pick this up from Sephora, or you can visit Sephora.com or Josie Maran's website to pick up this item. I'm going to give you guys a swatch. That's a swatch on the finger, and this is a swatch on the hand. Now again, if you go heavy-handed, you will get a lot of pigment play off, and we definitely don't want that when you're strobing. We want to kind of keep it real subtle and get a little bit illuminating, of course. So again, you kind of see it has a little silver shimmer to it. Use a fan brush or a brush that you can use, like a kabuki, light-handed kabuki brush, to kind of like dust it over in those areas. Again, this was the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminating Veil. Alright, another item that is on the silver or the pinkish trend is, again, the Makeup Forever Sculpting Duo in the #1 shade. And as you can see, it is a silver pinkish like rose. You can kind of say rose. This is more of a rose than the other, which is the Josie Maran. Let me put them side by side so you can kind of see the difference, of course. See how the Josie Maran is more of a like silver, kind of like opal, while this one is very like rose-like. Again, there's no talcum in this product, so once you do a swipe, you will get 100% pigment play off. And you kind of want to go a little light hand with this one. This is the #1. That's the #2 from the Sculpting Duo from Makeup Forever. As you can see, it kind of comes out very pinkish or rose colorish. Then, don't worry guys, I got 4 more. We're almost done. I know it's a lot. On the low end of this rose color, I have these Baked eyeshadow. Now this is the baked eyeshadow from e.l.f. It's in the color Pixie. I used this in the beginning of me strobing. This was my first strobing color because it's a nice subtle pink. It has that pinkish silver background, back tone, and it complements my skin tone very well. It's not a bad color. It gives me a little bit of I can use it as a blush and mix it in, and it still illuminates almost like the whole strobing illuminizer trend. And again, this is roughly about $2 to $3 from e.l.f. You can get it from Target, Walmart now, and you can also get it from elf.com now. The next palette that I have that you can kind of use to strobe, if you just use one out of the whole entire kit, is the Naked Flesh in the color Native from Urban Decay. The color that you can there's 3 color palettes. I have the Native, you have the original, Streak, and then Native. I have the Native palette because I wanted to be kind of bold and daring with the blush. But if you only use the highlighting or the illuminating color, which is in the middle of the palette, to kind of strobe and not use the contour or the blush, or you can definitely use these two, of course, in a blending motion. Kind of get the mirror out your way. Let me do a swatch for you. Give me a quick hand. It's in that silver trend again, like we was talking about earlier. Running out of space on my hand. And there's one. Alright, the next one that I have in my hand is from Sephora, the Sephora collection, of course. It is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Sculpting Trio. It is similar to the Urban Decay. It comes in 3 colors. You have your contour, your blush, and then you also have your highlighter or your illuminator. It's kind of pinkish, so let's see a finger swatch. And then on the skin. Alright, side by side from the Urban Decay to the Sephora collection. You can see the Sephora collection is a little bit more pink than the Urban Decay. It's kind of almost similar to the Makeup Forever. So if you definitely love the Makeup Forever, but you don't want to spend roughly about $32 to $39, the Sephora collection Micro Smooth Baked Sculpting Trio is $22. This is kind of... Alright, and then last but not least, the item that I recently picked up. It is the Hourglass Ambient Light palette, and it is thebomb.com. Let me kind of go over this palette a little bit. This palette has like photosynthesis properties in it, which help change the light on your skin or the light on how light is being reflected on your face. So illuminators have shimmer in it. This right here has photosynthesis properties, which means you're really not going to get a lot of shimmer. You're just going to get like a different reflective ordeal or look than looking glitzy and glammy. Now, this product I really wouldn't say is a part of the strobing trend, but you can still use it as a strober and look amazing. I feel like this is like creme de la creme of strobing. It's beyond strobing. Again, you have 3 colors in this. You have dim light, incandescent, and then radiant. Dim light is a taupey brown color with a silver or white reflecting properties. Incandescent is a white powder with a white reflectant, and then you have radiant, which is a brown powder with golden reflective properties. Let me give you guys a swatch real quickly. The first one I'm going to do on the ring finger is the dim light. The middle finger will be incandescent, and then the index finger or the pointing finger will be radiant. There's all 3 side by side. And then right here next to all of the other colors, there's a swatch on the arm. Hope you guys can see that. Oh, 1 second. I'm about to wrap it up. Again, like I was saying, this palette is on its own league. It has photosynthesis particles and it doesn't really have any shimmer in it or glitter in it like, you know, the Josie Maran or the Makeup Forever, which is kind of a foil. But nevertheless, this palette here is on its own league. It is $58. That's why it's on its own league, because it's the highest palette that I have in this collection. And I'm afraid to hit pay now. But I just recently bought this and I fell in love with it. And I kind of use this more than any of the other palettes for a more natural look, which you guys need to stay tuned and definitely watch so that you can be able to see the demo of this product. Again, I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting a little lengthy. Make sure you guys subscribe, rate, and comment on any other videos you guys definitely want to see. And make sure you check out Nona's page. I'm going to pop her right here. Subscribe to her channel. Definitely check out her perfect brows and her highlighting and contour video. That is my castmate. And let's do it. Bye.